Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I figured I'd turn on the camera because I haven't been recording lately and I need something to upload for next week Monday. So I need to stay ahead. I have something uploading this Monday from last week. So I need to make sure that I stay consistent and stay ahead so that if anything happens, if there's some bumps in the road, that I can just, skip a week knowing that it's still going to be an upload. So I figured I'd turn this on and start recording. It is Sunday. I just got back from the grocery store. Really not feeling my best. So I figured I'd come on and give you guys a pregnancy update while I'm cooking. I am currently cooking some steak and potatoes. I'm also cooking some chicken thighs that's been sitting in my refrigerator for a little while, so I wanted to make sure they didn't go bad. So I'm cooking that right now as well. They're in the oven. Right now I'm cutting my potatoes while I am talking to you guys. So I think I'm gonna turn. The garbage is right here, which needs to go out. But yeah, so I am cutting these potatoes because I just been on this healthy, like, this baby wants healthy stuff. This baby wants real food, not all the processed, stuff that I usually would cook, like the box potatoes. That's something that I would cook like on a regular, and then like occasionally I would do the real potatoes. But like this baby wants real stuff. This baby wants salad and fruit and vegetables. So I'm cooking a real meal today. I actually was going to cook like a Sunday dinner, like soul food with like greens and stuff like that. But when I got home from the grocery store, I had a taste for steak and potatoes. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and fulfill that craving. I really haven't ate much all day. I had a bagel for breakfast, and then that was pretty much it. I don't eat a lot just because I really don't be having an appetite, and I be nauseated a lot. It has slowed down, but frequently, like throughout the day, it kicks in and I just don't feel like it, What I do need to do is drink some water when I'm done cutting these potatoes, because I need to stay hydrated, and I've really been having a hard time with drinking fluids. So any of you moms out there who've been, pregnant before or are pregnant now, you know how important that is to stay hydrated when you're pregnant. You don't want to have to go to the hospital because of dehydration and having them hook you up on an IV and all that stuff. So I'm trying to do it myself. It's hard because this baby oddly doesn't like water. I love water personally. I love my ice water, but this child of mine is really being difficult. Okay. It's currently, I think it's like almost 6 o'clock. So I'm trying to hurry up and get this dinner done. I really don't want to eat late. I got other stuff I have to do. So yeah, pretty much. So I am now 14 weeks. I just turned 14 weeks today. I really hope I'm recording this and you guys can hear me. But I just turned 14 weeks today. Don't mind the noise in the background. My oven is on and it has like a fan with it. Like, I don't know, it's kind of loud. When my oven comes on, it's like a fan that comes on as well. It's automatic, can't turn it off. And then my child's in the background doing homework, and he's frustrated a little bit with his dad, so you might hear some yelling or something like that. So, but anyways, I am 14 weeks today. I'm officially out of the first trimester and into the second trimester. Very happy about that. I can tell a bit of a difference with just like energy, because my most of my whole first trimester, I was always exhausted and tired and just feeling, I had chills all the time, and my body temperatures were just up and down, just, feeling, throwing up, just feeling, not feeling my best at all. So I'm starting to get some energy to where I can be like, okay, let me get up, let me get some work done, let me do what I gotta do. It's not the best. But currently my symptoms of what I'm going through right now, a little bit of pain. They call it, what do they call it? As your stuff starts to spread and all of that. Ligament pain, I think they call it. I'm starting to definitely feel that expand and grow. But along with that, I am starting to feel my hips. In my first pregnancy, I used to have a lot of pain with my hips. They used to lock up on me and stuff, and I used to be in pain just sitting in different, sitting or laying in different positions, or if I'm walking too much, it'll hurt. And it's starting that back up really bad. So that's really been bothering me. Because it's like, you know, when I go out, I go to stores, I try to move around, do what I need to do, that starts to bother me. And then when I lay down, it's like, okay, it hurts when I'm up and I'm walking, so I try to rest and I try to lay down and sit down. However, when I, you know, let me move this up a little bit. That's a little better. However, when I lay down, it's like it hurts even worse when I'm trying to get up. So it's like a hit or miss. Either way, I'm going to be in pain. Sometimes my husband has to come and get me out the bed because it hurts so bad. He'll move like my hip and pick me up so that I can at least stand up and like work it out. So that's been bothering me. That's something I have to mention to my doctor. It happened before my first pregnancy. After my pregnancy kind of just faded away. So I hopefully it's nothing complicated or anything like that. Hopefully it's just due to spreading and, you know, the baby just growing and things changes with my body. But I'm definitely going to bring it up because it really hurts, more so on the right side. And so I'm definitely going to bring that up. Also, I changed my doctor. I don't think I told you guys this, but I changed my doctor. And I want to encourage any mother out there that's pregnant, don't be afraid to change your doctor. If you don't feel comfortable with who your OB is, change them. Try to change them. Try to do your research and look up someone that you feel may be a better fit. And don't feel bad about it. And so I'm encouraging you to do that. And I'm encouraging you because I actually wasn't going to change my doctor. I actually felt bad about it. I didn't want to just like walk away because he really didn't do anything to me. I just didn't like his vibe. I really didn't like the way his approach was. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling it. Normally I can sense a lot of things when I'm meeting people, and you know, I just wasn't feeling it. And so my first pregnancy, I had a good doctor. It was a male. But I feel like this pregnancy, I really strongly recommend myself to get a woman doctor. Why? Because women actually go through the process of pregnancy. Like, my doctor has a child, thank God, because I wanted someone that actually experiences the whole experience. I want someone who knows from personal experience. Not, you know, men, they don't go through that. They don't have the body parts that we have. They don't go through the things that we do as women. And so they can only study it and, you know, learn from experience and things like that, but they don't actually experience it like we do. So I'd rather have someone who has been through it, that can relate to me and what I'm going through, that can sympathize with me, that can provide me with advice, and just have a better understanding of what I'm going through in my pregnancy. My first pregnancy, I had a so yeah, all in all, I encourage you, change your doctor if you're not feeling it. That was my reason why I changed. I also had to change, like, so I used to be with Aurora. I changed Aurora. I been did that and went with Freighter. That was my decision because of a lot of issues that I had with Aurora. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about it. I don't know if it's Aurora as a whole. Just wasn't a good experience for me. But I will say that I am trying something different. My first pregnancy, I really didn't like how I was treated in the hospital. I didn't like my experience. Yeah, it wasn't that enjoyable. The only reason why I was is because I got to meet my baby. And he was healthy. So, that was enjoyable. But the experience with the staff and what I went through, I did not like it. One thing that I want to talk about and bring up in this video is this. I want to go to a hospital that is not going to reject me of doing what it is that I need to do to get through the labor pains, to get through labor, to get through what I'm feeling. My experience with where I went before, I would suggest it, strongly recommend it, to lie down on my back while I was in labor. I was also given a medication. I was already contracting, feeling pain to the point where I was throwing up. When I got there, they gave me some type of medication to help me dilate. When they gave me that medication, I started to have contractions back to back. Like, it was to a point where there was no time for me to breathe. I don't know what they gave me. I don't know what was going on, but I kept throwing up, and I was in too much pain. On top of that, they wanted me to lay down. They kept telling me that they needed to hear the baby's heartbeat, and they kept giving me excuses to why I need to lay down. But I wanted to stand up because that's how I was dealing with the pain. And that's what I felt made sense at the time without even doing research. It just makes sense. Like, you need a baby to come out of you. Don't you think gravity is going to, you're supposed to put your body in the position, right? Instead of going against gravity and going against where your baby should be coming out. And so that's how I felt at the moment, before even doing any research, before even, looking up stuff, asking questions, things like that. And so I was in labor for like 36 hours. And they were trying to give me a C-section. They actually took my baby when I was 9.5 centimeters. They did some type of procedure where they moved my cervix out the way and took him out. They were short-staffed that night. I told them that it was hard for me to not push, but I didn't really mean like, oh my God, hurry up and get this baby out of me. I just said it's hard for me to not push, as if like, come on, give me some strategies because he's really coming down. And so they did this procedure, whatever. And I really was going to try to not get an epidural, especially not right away. But that's something that I had to get because I was in so much pain and there was no room for me to breathe, so that was that. It's so many things I could talk about that I went through during my first pregnancy. But all in all, that's something that I did go through and I didn't like it at all. I want to be able to communicate how I feel. I want to be able to be heard. I want to be able to get in positions where I can cope with pain and I can do what I need to do to get through labor, and to make it better for my child to come into this earth. instead of laying on my back and preventing some of that, right? Because that's just what I believe. I believe laying on your back. I believe just laying on your back is not a good idea when you're wanting a baby to come out of you. And so, yeah. I don't know. Put it out in the comments. Any mother that has went through that in a hospital, having to lay on your back the whole time while you're in labor, and not being able to get in the positions that you feel is more comfortable, maybe on your hands and knees, maybe standing up, things like that. Yeah, let me know. That's just what I went through, and I don't want to go through that again. I want to be able to voice how I feel. I want to be able to be heard. I want someone to understand me. And I want somebody to believe me when I say something's wrong or something hurts. So yeah, all in all, I changed my doctor. I'm at a different place than before, and hopefully everything is going to be so much better now that I've done that. So if anybody out there, you've been feeling some kind of way about your doctor or anything like that, change your doctor. You know how you feel. You have the feeling of, wanting to change. So just do it. It's your life. It's your body. It's your baby. It's your pregnancy. And so you have the right to be able to do that. Right now, I'm done with cutting up my potatoes. I'm about to wash them and put them in the pot so that they can boil. I have my green beans in a pot, my broccoli in a pot, and then I'm about to get ready to put my steak in the pan. So I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing, just because I'm on here now, so you guys can kind of see. Make this kind of like a sit down update, pregnancy update / cooking video. So I'll see you guys in a minute. So you guys, here is my, excuse my family in the background. Here's my green beans right here. I got my potatoes on. I got my broccoli on. Here's my pan. I put some olive oil at the bottom of it. And I am going to turn on my eye on like a 6. And then here's my steak. I'm about to season it. And this is a new seasoning I just got today from Sam's Club. I'm going to try this out along with some other seasonings over there that I'm going to probably use. So I'm going to go ahead and season my steak, and I'll let you guys see that as well. Alright, you guys, so my steak is almost done, the first 2. I have another 2 to put on, but it looks pretty good for now. So here's the rest of my food cooking. Yeah. Here is my onions. I like to make them separately because I don't like to put the onions in the cast iron skillet because they burn, and I like my stuff to be like just really golden and just nicely and perfect. But yeah, there's my other 2 steaks. Those were a little too fat, so I had to cook those a little longer, cut them and all that good stuff. There's the other 2 steaks. There's a cherry pie my husband baked, which we didn't eat. But yeah, here's my food. It's almost done. Broccoli. Okay, that's my chicken that I put in, those chicken thighs that I put in there that I didn't want to go bad. So I had those cooking. Those are done. Here's my onions. They're almost done. They're getting there. Steaks, a little blood, but it's almost there. Here is the finished product, you guys. So I have my onions on top of my steak. I'm about to cut my steak. Loaded potatoes, broccoli, green beans. Don't ask me why I did both, but my baby already ate. Me and my husband is about to relax and eat our meal. And this is the end of the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as I always say, be you, because you are enough. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.